Hello all, good morning. So welcome to this weekly market analysis. So I'll just share one simple framework of how one can analyze the overall markets and just try to know what is basically happening in the markets. So there are two ways in which this analysis can be done. First can be the sectoral analysis, right? You compare the sectors and get some understanding as to which sectors are doing. And second is to have a broader market breadth analysis, right? You try to understand how the breadth of the market is, whether it is strong or weak, and how uh, the entire market is spanning. So first, for us to do sectoral analysis, what we must do is we must compare every sector versus a common benchmark. So benchmark in our context, in the Indian context, the benchmark is, if you're looking at the Nifty, that is NSE as a exchange, it can be at Nifty as one uh, benchmark for the market. So what you try to do essentially is you try to compare sector versus Nifty, or if you use BSE as a benchmark, you can compare it with Sensex. So this is one way of understanding what transpired in a particular week. So try to compare the sector versus the benchmark, that is Nifty. So for example, to give a simple example, I'll just run through all the sectors also. But for just information, I'll tell that, for example, what you have to compare: auto versus the Nifty, or the IT versus the Nifty. So that's how you get to understand what the market has done, what the little sectors have done relative to the benchmark. And when I talk about the breadth, it's very there are many ways to look at the market breadth and etc. But a simple way, what I would prefer is you just look at Nifty chart. This is Nifty is just a representation of top 50 companies, right? So we know that it's just giving Nifty 50 is giving image of top 50 companies. You just try to compare this with the something like a small cap, right, or something like a mid cap, right? Because what is happening is Nifty has only large cap companies, obviously, the companies which have top 50 in terms of market capitalization. So you compare the large caps versus small caps. I mean, with the benchmark of Nifty, try to compare Nifty with all the large caps. Try to compare Nifty with all the small caps. Try to compare Nifty with all the mid caps. Are they in line? Are they in sync with what the market is trying to do? So that also gives a comparison of the overall breadth of the market. So these two, I think, are the broad, simple ways which you can use to see what has happened in the market for a particular week. So I'll just quickly do this exercise for all the sectors and the breadth part. I'll just share an example how to do this. So first, what you must do is when you go to Nifty, indices.com. This is the NSE's website. You get this indices tab, where you can find all the categorization which NSE has done. So this is broad-based indices classification: Nifty 50, Next 50, Nifty 100, etc., where they've classified into top 50 companies, top 100 companies, top 20, 200 companies. And then there's another classification based on the market capitalization. You can see mid cap, and then small cap, and then large cap. So you have market cap wise classification, one thing. And then you have a sectoral classification. You can see that in the Nifty sectoral indices. Just a minute, it is loading. So in the sectoral indices, you can see here that NSE has classified all these into broad sectors: Nifty Auto, Nifty Bank, according to where the companies lie. So we have this broad sectoral indices. So these are the two basic information services needed for us to track this data. And accordingly, you go to TradingView, or even you can do this on your broker's platform also. For now, I'll show this on TradingView. You just I've just created these two sections, and you can see that I've added all these sectors here. I've added all these sectors as a header, and then all the sectoral indices which was there, I've just I put them here. And then I have also added the broader based indices for the second comparison, which I mentioned, the breadth. Okay, so these are the two simple things. And here the base of our analysis is just price, right? So price tells the ultimate story of every chart. So price is the core of the markets, and in general everything. So price If you understand the price, you understand everything. So that in that context, so using only the price, nothing else, we'll just try to analyze what is happening. So now let us start with sector by sector. Let us start as the watch list is here. So first, let me start with Nifty Auto. So this is Nifty Auto, and in the bottom left, you just have to select 5 days because I'm looking for the analysis for this particular week, right? So what you have to do is on the top left in the search, you have this plus add symbol icon. You just add. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm just comparing Nifty Auto with what as a benchmark. So Nifty 50. I'll just compare Nifty Auto with Nifty 50 because Nifty 50 is the broader benchmark for our market. So when you try to use Nifty Auto with Nifty 50, you get something like this. You get a line graph of Nifty, and you get a candlestick chart. Whatever you choose, basically, I can choose a line chart also. Doesn't matter. So I have Nifty Auto in blue and Nifty in the orange. So you just have to see what has happened in the entire week. So you get to a conclusion that for this particular week, Nifty Auto has a relatively lesser contribution to this Nifty's 1%. So Nifty Auto is 0.2% up, and Nifty is 1% up. So what this simply means is that the Nifty Auto somewhere, the money flow is somewhere more in other sectors compared to Nifty Auto this week, because Nifty is up 1%, and Nifty Auto is no just 0.2%. So just have to, with this analysis, we'll come to know that which sectors have done relatively better compared to the Nifty. And also, when you look at the line chart in itself, it gives a simple message that once this crossover kind of thing happened on Friday, in the Nifty Auto just crossed below the Nifty. Maybe in the latter part of the week there is some profit booking in Nifty Auto because it was trying to outperform in the first three kind of days. At least in the second day, you find that Nifty Auto tried to outperform, and then in the finally there was some profit booking, and things like that. That's a broader conclusion which you can arrive at looking at this simple line chart. So next, comparing Bank Nifty. So you can see that Bank Nifty was the major uh, thing which was dragging Nifty for the week. You can see Bank Nifty is almost negative 0.13%, and Nifty is up. So in fact, Bank Nifty has not contributed anything to Nifty's upward journey this week, and Bank Nifty has in fact dragged down Nifty by 0.13%. So we simply find that in the future you'll understand that in Bank Nifty we have two other indices like Nifty Private Bank and Nifty PSU Bank. So in that you'll understand which particular sector, which is it the private banks or is it the public sector banks which have dragged Nifty, by looking at that component also. Now from this we understand that Bank Nifty has relatively underperformed Nifty. It's pretty much evident. And then looking at next thing, which is Nifty Financial Services, which is Fin Nifty. So Fin Nifty also, as you can see here, Fin Nifty also is almost flat for the week, 0.16016%, almost flat, but Nifty is up 1%. And then Nifty Financial Services 2050, this is one more similar index, right? Maybe slight modification in the constituents, so that can be ignored. And Nifty FMCG, so Nifty FMCG has relatively outperformed Nifty using just 1.3% more. Nifty is 1% more, so there's a little really more growth in the Nifty FMCG for the particular week, right? And then Nifty Healthcare. Nifty Healthcare is also, as you can see, Nifty Healthcare is it gave a big move, I think, on Tuesday. You can see here that Nifty Healthcare almost crossed over Nifty on Tuesday. Then post that, it is just consolidating at the highs and then relative profit booking towards the end of the week for Nifty Healthcare. So almost in line with Nifty is Nifty Healthcare. And next is Nifty IT. So here we can see a sharp divergence towards the end of the week. That is especially from the I think Friday. You can see Friday. You can see there's a crossover happening. On the Nifty IT crossed over Nifty on Friday and posted given a sharp. So the money flow, in fact, accelerated pretty much towards, especially on Friday. And Nifty is just 1% up, and Nifty IT is 5.45% up. So this is the relative outperformance of Nifty IT. You can see strength in IT coming back post the Nasdaq rally also in the US, and then looking at Nifty Media. So Nifty Media was actually outperforming Nifty last week. Now, when you do the similar analysis for last week, you'll come to understand that Nifty Media was outperformer last week, but this week it's almost in line with the broader Nifty is 1.25% and 1%, and then Nifty Metal. So one more outperformer is Nifty Metal. So Nifty Metal is consistently above. And one more thing, what you can observe is what is consistently above the Nifty. That shows the relative strength of that particular sector when you do this analysis. So metal is strong, so it is 2.83% up, and Nifty is 1% up. So along with Nifty IT we saw, and Nifty IT first thing, Nifty FMCG, and now it is the metal sector which is a bit outperforming. You can see Nifty, and then we'll move on. This is Nifty. This is Nifty Pharma. So Nifty Pharma is also 1.6% versus 1% of Nifty. Nifty Private Bank. Now, when we saw that Bank Nifty was underperforming, it is actually private banks which have relatively at least better. It's 0.35%. But look at the PSU banks. So this is Nifty PSU banks. So Nifty PSU banks have actually dragged down. But in fact, if you see overall in this week, even from the starting of the week, there was a crossover. So from starting of the week itself, the PSU banks are weak. So this insight you get when you do this analysis. Even on a daily basis, you can compare to see how the weekly progress is happening vis-a-vis the market. So PSU banks have underperformed for this particular week. And then this is reality. So reality is you can see reality is 2.1%. 2.1%, and Nifty is just 1%. So reality is also one more outperformer for this particular week. And then the last two left are Nifty consumer durables. So consumer durables also relatively underperforming Nifty. It's almost negative like Bank Nifty. And then Nifty oil and gas. Oil and gas also in line with almost flat, you can say. It's almost it has closed where it has opened, you can see. So this is how we can observe the weekly progress. One thing where they have lost strength, have they gained strength mid of the week, etc., etc., and then see broadly what they've done. So this is the first part of the analysis, which I mentioned, that you compare every sector and you try to understand, yes, the metals are strong. So you easily come to know that FMCG, IT, metal, and realty are stronger than the other sectors for this particular week. See, although there will be sector rotation happening, but this is a crucial insight which you can simply derive out of the price. This is the first thing. Second part of analysis is you can compare the particular benchmark with the broader market. That is, this is the market capitalization based differentiation. So now again, it's the same thing. Nifty 50 acts as a benchmark here. Now, if I select Nifty, it shows the same thing, right? Because both the lines are almost same. So just let me clear this drawing. So yeah, this is Nifty versus Nifty. It's almost same, right? So you can see this is Nifty next 50. So when you look at Nifty next 50, the companies from 50 to 100. So they have a bit underperformed versus the Nifty top 50. So this is one understanding. And then CNX 100 is the entire Nifty 100. So Nifty 100 versus Nifty 50 is almost same. So that's what this is trying to tell. Then Nifty 200. So Nifty 200, again, largely they will be similar, but you can see a bit small. Nifty 200 has a small, you can say almost similar performance with Nifty 50. Then you can see Nifty total market. So this is again another, let me just, yeah, Nifty total market has also outperformed. And then Nifty 500. Now you get to see some insights here that Nifty 500 has been better. What it means to say, the broader market is also participating in the Nifty's rally. So this insight you can get. The Nifty 500 is also now look at Nifty mid cap. Now here you can see that the Nifty mid cap space, you can see some more differentiation coming in. This is mid cap 150. So mid cap 150 companies have outperformed Nifty. Also crucial insight that mid caps are also rallying. And then this is mid cap 100, again the same picture. Mid cap 100 is also relatively outperforming Nifty. Now come to small caps. You can see the small caps are also participating in the rally now. Small cap 250 is also the small cap 250 companies in the top of a small market based capitalization of small cap. So it's 1.52%, right? So this is also outperforming. And then small cap 100. There you can see more divergence here. Small cap 100 is 1.69% and Nifty is 1%. And then this is micro too. So after below small cap is also micro cap, which NSE has classified. So micro cap also is participating. You see, micro cap is 1.73% and Nifty is 1%. And this is for this is something called mid small cap as a combo index, which NSE has made. This is 1.4%. So also again relatively out. So the broader market, and this is the final classification. They have done large, mid 250. They have combined large and mid, and you can see that they have also outperformed. So one conclusion which you can derive out of this simple price-based analysis is that yes, the broader market is also participating in Nifty's uptick. Why this analysis is essential is because Nifty is just a grouping of top 50 companies. So top 50 companies can easily pumped up, and you can find that the Nifty is moving up, but the other are the others also contributing to the rally? Is small cap, is mid cap, out of this space, also rallying? So this crucial insight is very essential to understand that is the market, in the secular, broader bull trend. Because Nifty is continuously hitting higher highs, and it's closer towards its all-time highs. So this insight is very much crucial to understand whether the market rally is sustaining or not. So if the entire market is participating in the rally, then you can say that's a characteristic of some kind of this is also one of the characteristics of bull market, where the entire all the sectors contribute towards the rally, and you can see fierce movement in Nifty, mid cap and small cap companies happening. So this is how a sectoral and the broad based analysis helps us to understand is the rally sustaining, which sector outperformed vis-a-vis the others, and accordingly we can take sound judgments and trading decisions or even investing decisions in the market. So hope this a simple sectoral and broad-based analysis was helpful, and this analysis hardly takes any time, hardly takes 10 minutes to do after the weekly, and similar analysis has to be done for the monthly also. Maybe once the month ends, we can look at that analysis. So hope this analysis was helpful and give some insights into which particular sector is good performing, where the money flow is relatively happening, where there is a drag in the market, right? So hope this analysis was helpful. Thank you.